It's like a Prasada LLC. Today's date's July 27th, 2026. And this is the back of a TV here. What I'm doing is I'm going to put a TV in the RV. I'm just working in the living room right now because, well, let's just say the RV is kind of hot. So I'm going to do it in here. What I can, I'm going to do it here, and then I'm going to do the rest inside the actual RV itself. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to see if I can find the brand of the RV stand I purchased. But I'm not seeing it anywhere. But it looks like it's going to be a E-Lived RV TV mount for campers, lockable RV TV wall mount. So the first instruction on this thing, I mean, they're a little confusing. So I guess we're going to kind of learn together here, but let me see where the instructions are. You got to obviously mount the back wall plate on it. And the first thing I want you to do, I want you to measure the TV, and then once you measure it, figure out the type of configuration, A, B, C, or D. You have A, B, C, or D. And I didn't measure mine, I just kind of looked at it, figured the plate is this small thing here, put the plate in the middle, be like, hey, looks to me like the only one that's gonna work is D. So I went ahead and set it up with D right there. So now that I have that set up, the next thing I gotta do is find the proper screws. Came with all these different screws and stuff. I gotta find the proper screws to mount this on there. So let me see. Not too sure. It says M4, M6, or M8 are going to be the screws. And of course, none of these have letter or numbers on them. They all have letters. So, oh, okay. So I guess the M8 will be the M4. The MB will be. That's confusing. A little bit confusing. All right, let me go back to where so M4, M6, or M8. M4. So it looks like MA and MB will be M4s. MC and MD will be M6s, and then ME and MF will be M8s. So I guess they're just different sizes. So let me. I mean, these aren't that big, so I don't think I need anything too thick, but they're kind of wide. So let me try that and see, which will be M6s. Let me pull one of these out and see if it's going to work or not. I got to make sure it's going to go all the way into, obviously. So let's see. All right, yeah, looks like it's going to be an M6. So this came with everything except a screwdriver. Freaking birds are getting mad, and I don't think it's going to go in all the way. Let's see how far is it going to go in before it hits the bottom. Yeah, see, there's a little bit of a gap there, which I don't like. So it did come with washers. I just don't know they're going to be the proper size gap washer that I can use. The MI looks like it's going to be the only one. This one here, so let me open this up and see what we got going on there. These might actually be, hopefully they're not too big, but let's see. Yeah, those will go in there like that, and then hopefully it'll, yeah, those will work. So what I'm gonna do is, you guys can see how I'm doing that there. So I am going to go grab a screwdriver, put these in, and I'll get back with you guys. No reason for you guys to sit there and watch me do all this. All right, so I have it all screwed in and stuff, and next piece that goes to it would be this one here. This piece here is just gonna slide in. See these two screws here? It slides in here, and then you just screw it in at the bottom there to secure it on there. So, and it's nice, it's got a little tilt and stuff to it. It actually even locks in place so that when you're driving, you can't, it won't move on you. this thing out. It's not that easy to manipulate, maybe because the TV's not on it, but if you look, there's this little pull tab here. So if you pull that down, it'll lock the TV in place. See, it's not coming out. So then you pull it down again and it comes off. So it looks like these two needles here will go into these two holes down here, and that's what holds the TV in place, keeps it from moving. So that's good there. So what I got to figure out now is I got to mount this, obviously on the TV there. So I got to do some measurements. I got to see the gap from the top to the bottom to the top. So I'm gonna remove these screws right now. Hopefully I don't lose them. Put in a couple there so I can put this on there, and we can see the so that's gonna go in there like so. So from top to bottom, looks like 6.5 inches maybe. This right here, about the same. Oh, so it's perfectly centered on there. Let me fold this in here like that. Hold on. So it looks like you gotta pull this down to secure the TV also. You can't just have it on there without that also being pushed down and secured on there. My concern is that the on the stand, the thing for this plate here, looks like it's a lot higher than the TV, if that makes sense. All right, let me see. I might have to go inside the TV now and figure all this out. So let's go see what the temperature is in there, and we'll figure it out. All right, so the temperature was 99. It's 95 here, so it's still kind of warm, but let me show you guys. So this is where the TV goes. It got a television mounting bracket locations. It feels kind of flimsy, but according to the guy, it's supposed to be all like a behind this here. I'm not too sure how big it is, but hopefully it'll be big enough. Let me see if I can go up a little more just to kind of, there we go. I mean, you can kind of see well, it's more of a shadow, but you can see the TV bracket here. If I install it here, I'm worried it's going to be a little too high and it might hit the top cupboard there. I'm not sure if that came out. Let me see if I can go a little bit higher with this. It's really high. But yeah, well, that kind of, just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So, where's my tape measure? It's right here. So yeah, so the mount brackets are right there. So if I go there, I don't know, that's gonna, and I'm not sure how low I can go on it. So the TV itself fits in there. I just got to make sure that I mount this right so that I'm not drilling a ton of holes. You can see. So the TV fits in there perfectly. I'd rather go lower than higher with it. But I need to figure out exactly how I'm going to mount the TV. Or not how, but how this bracket here is going to go in here so that I have room for the TV, if that makes sense. Let me see. So about 21 inches of room. 21 inches. This here's 8.5 inches. So where if I put it there? Well, let's see. I'm gonna have to go lower because I believe it was 6.5 inches from the top, which would be right there. So that's not gonna give me too much. I'm gonna not even be on the brackets. That's a concern there. Let me figure this out. I'll get back with you guys. All right, I don't know if it's coming out on camera, but what I did was I just kind of put the TV in here, mounted it, and then I marked a line on where the TV will fit perfect, so it'll still open and close in there. So with that done, what I'm gonna do now is let me grab came with a level, so you can kind of make sure you level the TV a little bit. So I'm gonna grab my level here, and I'm gonna make sure that it's leveled. Actually, you know what? Let me check something first. It's not coming out on camera there, but okay. No, yeah, the RV's pretty leveled. Let me drop this real quick and show you guys. You see there? It's pretty leveled, so that should be good enough there. So let me grab this here. So like I said, I'm gonna grab this here, put it here, make sure it's leveled. I'm gonna draw a line across, a straight line, as best as possible. So it doesn't look straight, but it should be pretty good. And then I'm gonna grab this here, put it on that leveled line there. Let me mark there, mark there. So check it, make sure. Now see, it looks like the level went off on it. Let's see. Yeah, see, that does not look leveled at all now. That's odd. What if I go? Oh, okay. Okay, there it is. So I'm just gonna have to make sure it's leveled when I tighten up those screws. And I pray to God that there's a freaking thing back there to hold it. I'll be so upset if there isn't. All right, let me grab my drill bit. Gonna have to drill a 1/8 hole in there. And I gotta make sure I go just not too deep, but deep enough that it's gonna. Sorry, I'm trying to do this other stuff here. Deep enough that's gonna go through. And let me check something. Okay. Want to make sure that there's no wires or anything. We have our water heater here, so hopefully, since they put this here, they were smart enough not to run any cables back there. But we shall see. Oh, I'm not liking this one bit. It's way too low in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see. Hopefully, it'll work. Oh, you know what? I felt it. There is a board back there. I felt it. Okay. Yes. Let me move you guys over here. Let's see. There's a board back there. I did feel it as I was going in with the screw. So that's good. Now trying to think. So the wife and I have this trip planned in August. We bought this back in February. The day we picked it up and went straight on a camping trip, which was great. That was February. And then March, we went back on another camping trip with it to February. We did Patagonia Lake. That was just kind of a let's go test it out. Oh yeah, I can feel it going into the wood. Yay! And it's sorry. So we went to Patagonia for like the weekend. We picked it up on Thursday, and we went to Patagonia Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Came back Sunday, I believe, February. And then I don't know if it was the end of March, beginning of April. We went on another trip. We went to Alamo Lake for the bass tournament that we normally do out there every year. We went on that trip there, and we came back, and that was, let's say, April. That was the beginning of April. So April, we're in July. So April, May, June. So 3 months we haven't used this thing. Come August will be 4 months. You know, it's like we're big on our return on investment, ROI. So with that said, the wife and I planned a trip this August. We decided it's hot. She oh, went too far in on that one. We decided she needed not her, not just her, but me. We needed some time away. The food truck gets hot, and it kills her employees and stuff like that. One of her employees actually took all of the summer off just because one of the days in June it was too hot. She couldn't handle the heat, and it happens. You know, can't blame her for it. My wife, unfortunately, she's got that option, but if she's here, she's gonna work. A little bit extra money is always nice. I've been at my job for over 22. Well, yeah, it'll be 23 years this. 23, yeah, it'll be 23 years this December. Living at my job, and they started a new thing at our work where after 15 years and then 25 years, they'll give you a month off of work, kind of like a go out recover. You've been doing this job for too long, type thing, which is awesome and great. So they so I decided wife's birthday's in August, my birthday's in August, our anniversary's in August. We're celebrating 26 years of marriage this year. So we decided let's take a trip across. We weren't too sure what we are going to do, so I just kind of planned something last minute. So we're just going to take a trip across California pretty much. We're going to leave here. We're going to go to Willow Beach. From Willow Beach, we're going to go to Yosemite. From Yosemite, we're going to go to Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe up to MacArthur Falls. MacArthur Falls to the Redwood Forest. The Redwood Forest to Westport. Westport to Napa. Napa to Big Sur, and then from Big Sur down to Camp Pendleton. Um, finish off at Del Mar Beach. That's the plan. So we leave August 2nd, and we'll be back September, beginning of September. So I figured I'll get this mounted and ready to go for our trip, along with other stuff we got to do. But yeah, so we're working on, we're not working on it, but yeah, so we're really looking forward to this trip here, and hopefully it won't. It'll be a good trip. I joke around. I tell the wife it'll be a good way for us to test out and see if we want to become full-time RVers. And like I said, work's giving me this month off. All I got to do is I got to use 2 weeks of my own vacation, so 80 hours, which isn't a big deal. I got plenty. I got over 300 hours vacation, so I got to do that. Like I said, that's not a big deal. I can use those hours no problem. And then the department gives me 2 weeks themselves, so I use my first 2 weeks, and then the last 2 weeks I'll be using my department's 2 weeks of pay, which, like I said, is good. Happy with it. I can I can definitely live with that. So that's the plan there. All right, let's see. All right. Ooh, that might be an issue there, but let's see. Moment of truth, peoples. Turn you guys around this way. It's got the level. Yep, it's locked in place. All right. So there it is. It's a little high, but unfortunately I have no choice. Like I said, if I want to hit that board in the back, but it'll be fine. So, and it's nice because it actually has a hole right here where I could run my cables to. And there's another hole here, so I wonder, ouch, if there's a way to access the this little radio here. If there's a way to pull it out and maybe connect your uh, your TV to it, so then you have surround sound. That'd be great. But I'm not worrying about that right now. Uh, right now we have our little DVD player in here. I just don't see the cables for it, so I'm gonna have to find the cables for it. Oh, good, we do have a walkie-talkies in here, and some CDs and stuff. I don't know why we have CDs in here, but we do. So, anyways, all right, so that's all in there. So it's got like a low entertainment system here. So there's that right there. So I like it. You just pull this out or pull that down, and the TV comes out, and you can set it up. And then same thing, you push it back in. Got to remember to pull this out, and then push the TV in. Is that in there? Yeah, that's in there. I'm not a fan. Let's see. Yeah, it's locked in place. All right. The other thing is, it looks like it might be a two-person job to push it in, have somebody pull the cord in that. But the good thing is, it secures in place there, and then it's not in the way of the slide out when the slide out comes out. Gotta find the remote for this. I don't know where the remote's at. It should be somewhere. I'll find it. I'm not too worried about it right now. But all right, let me figure. I'm gonna pick some stuff up and then I'm gonna give you guys a tour of this place. I know I said I was gonna do that a while ago, and I haven't. So let me pick up all the mess from that, and then I'll come back in. There's still gonna be a little bit of a mess, but like I said, we're getting things ready for the trip. But I'll give you guys a quick tour of the RV. All right, so this here's the back part of the RV. We have these two recliners here. Normally I sit in this one here. This one's only the wives or any guest that shows up to come visit. We got a lot of storage up here. Let me show you guys the storage area real quick. Let me see if I can angle this up a little bit. But yeah, we got plenty of storage up there, which is nice. That's one thing I'll say about this travel trailer. It did come with a lot of storage. So we have storage up here, as you can see. It just pretty much goes all the way through. And most of the storage is on the inside. None of it's really on the outside. These recliners here, they do come with a strap so that you can strap them down while you're driving. Let me see. Let me show you guys. See this one here? So here's the strap right here. So it's just designed so that you can strap it down while you're driving. It looks like this one's jammed in there right now, but I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, so and yeah, you just kind of pull it and tighten it on there. That one has one too. This one has to be turned sideways the way it is right now because so the sliding can come in and out. I have this stuff right here right now because so we're getting ready for a trip. So we're gonna end up getting things ready. Let me see. There's plenty of lights in here. As you can see, there's just like the main living area, and this one's off. But it's nice because you actually have the option of going through and individually turning lights on and off as you like, and that's not counting the lights that are underneath here. There's two lights underneath here also. One there, one there. So I like that. This sofa bed or sofa here turns into an actual bed. It's pretty easy to turn into a bed. You just kind of let me pull this back a little. I just want to make sure you guys can see. I know my angles ain't all that off. I'm trying to film this myself with a tripod and stuff, but you just grab it from here, open it, and pull it out. Then you got yourself a bed. And same thing, pull it back. I just like to grab it from the back, make sure it goes up. And I don't know if you guys noticed down there, like storage, more storage down at the bottom, which is nice. And then I'm gonna remove from the tripod now. I do a walk around. The table, like I said, so we have a mess because we're in the middle of getting things packed up. But that turns into a bed also. There's storage underneath there, as you can see. Here's the storage there. Nothing of storage there, but we do have a lot of lights here also. We have our countertop with a stove with a little glass cover on it that just kind of folds up. I'm trying to do that one-handed, so I'm not too worried about it. And then a little oven. Storage down here. You can see a lot of drawers and stuff. So yeah, we like all that. And then there's a little storage area in here also that kind of goes all the way through, kind of by the door. So, and down there. And then of course you got your cabinets up here for whatever you need, your microwave. More storage up here. And then this isn't storage here. This is your fuse box and stuff like that. This is where all your fuses and stuff are at. So that's good. And then storage down here. And then you have your electric fridge. There's only an electric fridge. There's no gas to it, which kind of sucks, but that's fine. It'll be enough to run on just solar. More storage in here. more storage down here, and then a little storage compartment there, and then obviously more storage up here. And then we have, well, the thing that sold my wife on this was the bathroom being in the middle here. So you have our shower, our sink area, our little medicine cabinet there. I'm surprised that it's not melted with how hot it's been. And then you got more storage in here. As you can see, lots of storage. And then you have one storage bin right here. Nothing. Oh yeah, here you have something. Down here, really nothing, because you have all your controls for your water and stuff, and you do have a automatic, or not automatic, it was an instant water heater, which is nice. Your little light there, same thing. A light up here, which the switch is right here, so you can control that from there. And then there's another light there, so that's good. And then a nice little light there. And the shower's big enough that even I can get into it. Then we have our bedroom. We switched the mattress out for the one we bought for our drivable. And then same thing in here. You have a storage there, storage there. No storage underneath there, just because that's where our pass through goes down there. But we do have storage underneath here. As you can see, we have our ladder and some stuff for the beach in there. And then more storage up there. And then here's the controls to our solar panel. And then there's for a TV hookup. And then they have another mounting bracket here if you want to mount another TV. And I mean, it's pretty, we like it. The reason my wife likes the bathroom here is because it makes it easier at night to get up and go use the bathroom. And yeah, so it just makes it easier for that. But I mean, it's pretty decent size. It's a 31 foot, so all of us can sleep in here comfortably. So even if the kids come, they can sleep in here comfortably. Like Ariela and her husband will be joining us in Lake Tahoe, and then Mel and James will be joining us at the Redwood Forest, and then who else? Arturo and his wife are trying to see if they can join us in Trinidad, or not Trinidad, sorry, Napa. And then we have, and then we're gonna meet up with James and Mel again at the Redwood Forest, or not, sorry, not the Redwood Forest, at Del Mar. So we'll meet up with them down there at Del Mar. And then it's got a nice little surround sound too. Pointed out earlier. You have, oh, let me turn the lights back on so I can show you guys. Oh, and then you have all your lights here, your control panels here for everything. So you can check your gray water, your black, your fresh, and then your battery. And then to control your pump. And then this is for the sliding, or this, I'm sorry, this is for the, to bring in that slide in, and then this for your awning. And then these are inside lights, outside lights. And then I put this on here. I did a video on this, a smart RV leveler. So that there. But let me show you guys. We have the radio. We can connect to it via Bluetooth, or it even does. Let's see, AM. Let me see if I can find a station. I don't know how good the antenna is on this thing. So zone 1 is inside, see, and then zone 2 is outside, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. But yeah, so it's got 2 speakers on the inside, one here and the other one right here. So, and you can do, then you have different modes. Auxiliary, if you want to hook up your phone to it. I don't know what ARC is. HDMI. See, I knew that it had something. So if you hooked up to the TV, and then auxiliary again. But all right, we'll go back to AM, FM, and then obviously Bluetooth if you wanted to hook up your phone to it. But yeah. Let me. And what's the temperature? 93. So it takes a little bit to come down, but it does come down. Let me shut off the lights in, and then I'll show you guys on the outside of it real quick. All right, so here's the outside on the passenger side. It's got, I'm not going to come out because of the sun, but it's got LED lights down there connected underneath the awning. We have our battery packs here, which I know you guys saw the video of me installing a second battery pack, or a second battery on it. There's our slide out there. And then we have our It has got an outdoor shower. You can see outdoor shower. This is your thing for your water heater, and then that's for your furnace there. And then you have your city water. Oh, that's not yours. Okay, your city water connects here. This is your black tank flush to flash out the black tank. And then we have our cable. It came with a 30-foot cable, and then nice little slide out. It didn't come with the camera there. I installed that myself. It didn't come with a ladder. Bought that separate there too. It did come with the spare and the cover, which is nice. It's got a the sewage lines in there. Then I have extra sewage lines in there along with connections and stuff for it, for the water and all that. 2 propane tanks. This is nice because it's automatic, and you just turn it on, and it's got a light there to let you know when it's on. And you up and down, and then it does have, in case it breaks, for you to do it manually, which is good. Let me close that up right there. And yeah, we just have this covered so the sun doesn't freaking beat it to heck. And then what else? What else? Can I show you guys? Oh shoot! I thought I should. No, let me shut that off. It is off. That's weird. Oh, that's odd. I guess the power for it might be because we're connected to shore, but can't really see it right there. But there's that little strip there is one of the solar panel. We're thinking of upgrading the solar panel eventually. So far we like the trailer. Things so far that I've found issues with it, can't really tell right now, but as we're driving, this here is bowed out a little bit, and I don't know if wind's getting in there or what the heck it's doing to it. This dent here, I don't know where they came from, but I think it might be from the ladders. There's one here and then another one over here, as you can see right here. And this I gotta just screw this back in, so it's kind of falling right now. Get a screwdriver and I should be able to screw that in. Though obviously when the lights are on you can see inside, and these didn't come with shade covers. It's got this QR code you can scan for the to get the shade cover on it through the company. It's like 68 bucks, 70 bucks. I'm gonna just end up purchasing some on Amazon because they'd be a lot cheaper there. And then it's probably a mess down here right now too, but we have our storage that goes all the way through. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much about it on this thing here. I mean, so far we love it. We'll see how it works out for us this coming up month. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on it and go from there. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.